Hello, my name is Fizzing Bob and welcome to my channel. In today's episode we're back on the Avotopia server to have a look at my base, to give you a bit of a tour. In this episode we are looking at the, well, you can see here, the automated wheat crop farm, farm. As you can see here, look at how busy. So what we're going to do is take a little tour around here and I'll show you how it works. So if you like this video, then please press that like button. If you want to support this channel, then please subscribe. And of course, if you want to be notified every time I release a new video, then ring that bell. And of course, comments are always welcome. Okay, so let's get into it then. So this is the collection area. But before we go into that, I just want to show you these areas. So in here, what we have is a 9x9 crop area, as we have elsewhere on the manual side of it. We have a water source underneath that composter, as before, and of course we've got a villager and also the composter, and that then turns this villager, sees that workstation and becomes a farmer. So he then farms this whole area, digs up the wheat, takes the seed and places it. But to ensure that every time he picks up the wheat he drops it, you need to make sure that you feed each villager with 9 stacks of seeds, and they basically will go around planting the seeds, but he's unable to pick up the wheat because his inventory is full. The wheat then falls onto the ground, and underneath, which I'll show you in a minute, the wheat is picked up and is then collected into the centralised area. So you can see we've got got quite a few here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. I think it is 8 farms, and we also have 8 farms on top, but there is a slight difference with those. This is a wheat side, and then we also have a carrot side, which is the ones at the back there. So we'll go and show you those ones now. Let's go and have a look. So we'll come round here. You can see they're hard at work. It's midday. They don't even stop for lunch. These are really hard workers, and they produce an awful lot of wheat for our needs. Really good. So here, as you can see, these are our carrots farm, and they are basically harvested in exactly the same way. You make sure that they have 9 stacks of carrots, fill their inventory up, and they can't pick the carrots up, and they basically fall into the hopper collection system. Right, we come round here. Back here was a slight modification to the system, in that what we do is we convert the carrots, because we don't really need carrots, and we convert them into bone meal. So, and I'll show you how that works in a second, because that's all the mechanics underneath. So basically these, as you can see here, these chests are then filled up with bone meal, and then we can use the bone meal, 2 chests full, wow. We can use those bone meal elsewhere on the site, and I'll show you in another episode why we need so much bone meal. So okay, so that is, you can see there's these 2 cells, there are 4 cells here with the carrots. We'll just go up here and we can have a look at the top. I've forgotten what's up here actually, I haven't been up here for a little while. I think it's just the roof system. But as you can see there, we've got exactly the same system. Wheat, and then the carrots are on the back there, and that is effectively the layout of it. We've made it a flat roof. I've lit up using normal torches so nothing can spawn there, and that is effectively the design of the farm. So let's find the ladder. I think it's down this one, isn't it? That's before we fall down, and have a look at the mechanics of it. Right, so let's go over here, around the corner. So we've got a bit of a maintenance area around the corner here, and what we do is, oh no, there's a creeper again. Oh, I hate creepers. They are, no, make sure I've got plenty of room to run back in. Run. Otherwise that would not be very fun, rebuilding this area. So as you can see here, this whole area, oh, there's a bit of a mistake there. We've got a pickaxe. So what happens is that all these, I think I need to fix that actually. Wow, yeah, we do need to fix it. So all these, you see, these hoppers feed into each other, which then feeds into the centralised point. Pickaxe. Oh, for some reason. I'll have to remember to fix it. Anyway, so it goes round in circles, and each one feeds into the next hopper, which then feeds into these towers. And every time, basically every time we feed, where it goes all the way around. Where's it going? There has to be one hopper that goes into. I thought it comes down. Yeah, so it comes out of there, through here, into here, and then into the chest. And with this particular one, yeah, so the chest. So this chest is purely for the wheat. Now this is actually a sorting. Yeah, that's right. We sort it here. So on one side we got the wheat, and then the other side we have seed, and then the other side is just, I think, just rubbish. So we have rubbish, which we haven't got, which is good. So nothing else is getting in there to cause a problem. So once it's in the chests, say wheat, and then seed. The wheat comes along here through these hoppers and into the dropping tower, which means that they're all positioned so they're going up. And as soon as this detects there's something in here, it sends out a signal, which then activates the next one, and then this then pulses up, turns on and off the redstone, and it switches on and off the actual dropper, which then perpetuates the wheat all the way up into the chest that we got above. So what we do with the seeds is that the seeds, so we don't need the seeds, we don't need them at all. So the seeds in this chest go through the hopper into the composter, and create bone meal, and then underneath the composter we've got hoppers, which then feed into a second dropper tower, which then feeds in exactly the same way. Comparator detects that something's present, sends a signal, and then perpetuates the bone meal up the tower and into the chest. So the next one is for the carrots, and instead of having a sorting system, well, we don't need sorting system because it's just purely carrots. If we go over here, what happens here is carrots are collected from these 2 cells, or 4 cells, because it's on the over 2 floors, and the carrots come into the composter and then go straight into the chest, and then from the chest we store the bone meal, and then it's filtered through into here, and then we've got another dropper tower. All the redstone is actually behind here, as you can see. Let's take that out in here, and again the same setup. Got the redstone torches along the side, and it capitulates the bone meal all the way up into those chests that we saw above. So let's go and have a look at where they end up then. So let's go to the wheat. So what happens here is that everything that's collected in that the wheat side ends up in these chests, and we do end up with nearly 3 chests full of wheat. And on this side we have also bone meal. But as I said, the bone meal that we were producing from the seeds was far less than the bone meal that we were receiving from the chest was far less than what we were actually getting from the carrot. Was getting for our needs. So that's why I decided to bolt on to the other side here, as we've already seen here. We decided to bolt on a load more for the carrots, another bone meal collection system. As you see here, we've actually got, in a time we've produced that much from the wheat, we've produced 2 chests full for the actual from the carrots. So that's a good point to leave this episode here. We've shown off the actual farm tutorial, and I hope you've liked it. If you did, then press that like button. If you want to support the channel, then press this subscription button. You're always definitely welcome, and press that notification button as well if you want to be updated every time I release a new video. And of course, comments are always welcome. It lets me know what the material I'm producing is that you enjoy it, guys. And then obviously, yeah, give as much feedback as possible. And remember that Minecraft suits even the savage beast. And from me, Fizzing Bob, take care and goodbye.